We ain't your role models, we're not here to save the day. We're just scallywags with a whole lot of stupid stuff to say. Get ready for some thrills and chills. Bring your gas station boner pills. Welcome to the Scallywag Show, let's freaking go.
What's good, guys, and welcome to the Scallywag Show. How's everybody doing? See a lot of people in the comments already. Larry, Bearded Sloth, Jeff. What's going on, guys? Wicked Wednesday's in the house. Lee, EDC, what's going on? What's happening, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. First and foremost, before we get into our absolute stupidity that we're about to get into, just want to do a little quick caps off to Robert Duvall and Jesse Jackson, two of the people that died this week. God damn, dude, everybody's dying like in 2026 so far. But
yeah,
caps off, and let us know your favorite Robert Duvall, movie in the comments, man. I love some Robert Duvall, and he crushed it in like 4 Christmases. I love 4 Christmases, but so we got that. We got we're going to do a big giveaway tonight, the Celtic shirt. And I'm absolutely humbled and blown away that it's actually been our biggest participation in Bearded Scallywag's giveaway. It beat Mulligan, who was number 1 and number 2. So I'm a little shocked with that. So that shirt is now live. If you go, if you didn't win, you go to beardedscallywags.com, click the search, hit Celtic. It is in there. I'm really proud of that shirt, and I've gotten questions about it. Like, people are like, well, why wasn't it a 4-leaf clover? Why wasn't this? First of all, it was a distress symbol purposely for like a lot of the stuff Iris went through. I'm not going to go through the whole detail. And it was a Trinity, the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, all that. That's what the real Shamrock is. Any Irishman will tell you that. But St. Patty's Day with the mutated 4-leaf clover thing, not right. Really the same thing. All right, so that's live. The giveaway's coming soon. My freaking camera thing is like falling. I don't even know, man. So we got that. We got real quick a little Tubi news, and it's not even horror related, believe it or not. But Tubi is actually adding all the Warner Brothers shows and the Cartoon Network cartoons. So that's pretty wild, man. Because I've been like, I don't even know why I have any other channel besides Tubi. I've been watching Tubi 90% of the time and paying $200 worth of other streaming apps. So I'm a little excited about that. And an aging moment for me. It's bad enough seeing Axl Rose look like Benny Hill and Vince Neil get, what are those, the abominable snowman memes and shit. Tool has just announced they're going to do a Regency in Las Vegas. The Fat Elvis shit, like Tool. I'm blown away, man. I am feeling older by the day. I know I'm 50, but goddamn, man. So there's that.
you're a young pup.
Yeah, I don't feel like a young pup. I don't feel like, especially when I hear Tool doing like a Vegas Regency. You know what I mean? So, all right.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I can't stand Tool.
Yeah, well, you don't like a lot of the night. Yeah, I know. You don't like a lot of the night. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't the biggest Tool fan either. But just hearing that they're doing, a thing at Vegas made me like, holy shit, dude. Like,
But I will say this. I do like Maynard's other band, Pucifer.
I have not heard that one.
You haven't heard Pucifer? Holy shit.
Pucifer. No, I'll have to check that out, man.
Yeah, man.
Chopper, Sean, that shirt freaking rocks. Thanks, man. Dude, I ain't even gonna lie. I love some Golden Girls. I can rock that shit. Sophia was the absolute shit, dude. Another thing real quick, Douche Crew, pop in the comments your favorite death scene. We're giving away 2 shirts tonight. If anybody can guess my favorite death scene, and it's probably not going to be something you're thinking about, I'll give away a 3rd shirt tonight. So there we go. So it's all about the giveaway, all about the love. The wheel's coming out soon. How's the Douche Crew going? And Walker, what's going on, brother? How are you, man?
Oh, it's been a week and it's only Wednesday.
Good. I know your car took a shit. I know some other things.
Yeah, my car took a shit. Had to replace the starter and the battery, and the window motor's all messed up. But on a brighter note, I am alive. So
There you
you
go.
know,
About the window.
um, uh, now I want I'll bring this up just because you know it's important to bearded scallywags and it's important in general. I just today, finally got put on an antidepressant.
Yeah, okay.
Um, I've been dealing with a lot of depression and anger issues, and uh, hopefully, hopefully it helps. And I want to tell anybody, uh, don't be ashamed to see your doctor, and don't be ashamed to reach out and talk to, a brother or sister, something, because, we got to a point where my wife just looked at me and said, "You need to do something or else." And I said, "Or else what?" And she said, "I don't know, but we don't want to find out." So, if you're going through depression or anger, do
Can't
something about it.
reaching out, dude. You know what I mean? And you have been a little bit of a cranky bastard.
Well, yeah, dude, you haven't seen the half of it. My anger has been through the roof, and
And yeah, take care of that shit. Hell yeah,
yeah,
man.
you got to.
Yeah. Jeannie, what's up, man? What's going on, Tim? Chopper. We got
Tim,
Abs-
Renee, we
Larry.
got
What's going on?
Katie and Stacy.
Where's Anos? He in here? Because I want to bring up some Giants bullshit too. Say Lee Baker, what's going on? What's going on, guys? All right, so real quick, did you have anything you wanted to jump into beard wise before we go all over the fucking place here?
Uh, Beard wise, I will say that uh, the owner of Small Batch Beard Co.
Oh,
I had sent him a soap in a giveaway, and he sent me a beard oil. And let me tell you something. Uh, I'm impressed. It's just one of the best absorbing beard oils I've tried in a long time. It is a little slick, but that goes away. If you haven't tried Small Batch Beard Co., check them out.
they're definitely on my list, man. There's a lot on my list that I need to get to. I think the last thing I ordered was Valhalla, man. The new Valhalla. I got to check that out.
Yeah, I had to miss this drop, but you know what? I'll tell you that scent you bought, which was you got the Valhalla remastered or whatever it was.
Yeah, the new. Yeah,
Yeah, Tim had sent me a deodorant of that
right.
and an oil months ago, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that to come. Yeah, you got all your little inside little you motherfucker, you.
Whatever.
I haven't I haven't tried it yet, but I did order it. Andy Barrett had to get Paramount Plus. Dude, I actually love Paramount Plus, first of all, because Paramount Plus has a lot of cool shit. And the new Marshall show from Yellowstone, I really want to see since UFC's on there now. Dude, Gina Carino and fucking
Ronda Rousey.
dude, that's gonna be a fight, man. And I want to see that shit. I really want to see that. Both of them have been retired. Both of them are gonna go at it. It's gonna be a good fight.
I think Carano's going to kick her ass.
I have a feeling too, but we'll see.
Carano just looks like she's been training.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Renee, Black Matter, that's awesome. Walker, Wicked Wednesday, No Shame, Mental Health Matters. There you go. There is absolutely, they're right. You're no shame. Dead Smooth, Black Hearts. Dub's Hot Tub used to have bad anxiety and panic attacks. No shame in getting help. Damn right, man. And like we've said a million times, we're always available. Even though mine and Walker's mental health have been absolute fucking garbage, we're more than welcome to like take calls and talk to people, man, because you really fucking matter. And that's just where that's at, man. Like we
Absolutely.
talk at everybody and you really fucking matter.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. You know, there's some people in the comments and you yourself, Sean, that have, helped me through some dark times lately. I mean, Stacy, Tim, Katie, Renee, Marcus, just absolutely been a fantastic support system, and I can't thank y'all enough.
That's what we're here for, man. And same, you've helped me, man. We all help each other, man. And that's where it's at. You know what I mean?
And
Uh,
I want to answer this real quick question. Chopper, this flannel, this is the dime flannel from Dixon for Dimebag Daryl. Marcus actually helped me secure this and glows in the dark.
now we'll see you come, man. Fuck yeah. All right. So we got that. We got Robert Duvall. We got the intro. Well, I'll give one. I'll do one like sponsor real quick, man. Pop some of this in the beard. Nyx by Tameless Tallow. Been digging the new liquid butters. Check it out if you haven't. I got this buttered in now, man. I've been loving some of the new scents. This one, not as much as Tenebris and Rougarou and a couple of the others, because this one's more of a mild scent. But there you go, right in there.
And real quick, since you threw that out there, let me just say this. One of our sponsors is Bones, Beard, and Body. And if you go on the website right now, not a whole lot happening. Jimmy had to go out of town for a family emergency, but things will be back up and running soon. And, send your good energy out to Bones and be on the lookout for some really cool stuff coming from him soon.
That's it, man. Yeah, no, yeah. Prayers, thoughts, whatever your thing is, give them up for Jimmy Bones, man. Uh, you know, and anybody going through some stuff, man. I've been seeing stuff pop on Scallywags and other places. And real quick, I just wanted to say another thing I'm humbled about is this past week, Scallywags hit 16,000 members, man. So thank you guys. I love you guys rocking with us, man. We're striving and we're trying our best to be a feel good group between Beard Bros, Scallywags, Flat Cappers, all of it, man. And if you're not a member, check us out. Uh, we're trying to be we're striving to be the best beard cap fun group that you can be with some feel good vibes, and we try and keep the drama low, man. Um, Now you have the wheel up, man. Do you want to do it? You ready to do it?
Yeah, I can pull that up. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, we got a wheel. I don't know if you can really. There, this has got like 130 names on it.
Yeah,
Um,
big ass. Dude, I was shocked with how many people like really came through.
how many spins are we doing?
We're giving away 2 shirts.
All right. Tell me when.
All right, when? I can't see that shit worth a fuck, dude. So just tell us. That's not all right. There you go. Stop.
All right. Now, I put last names on here unless there were doubles of names, like, a Tim Smith and a John Smith. This Arrowwood.
Who?
So Miss Arrowwood.
Arrow, like a bow and arrow.
Yes, Arrowwood.
Okay.
So Arrowwood, if your last name is Arrowwood, you are a winner.
All right.
And let's see. Keating.
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 Okay. All right.
You are a winner.
If you're watching, which you should be if you're entered in the contest, hit me up on the side, man. I'll send 2 shirts out. And again, like I said, I'm working on the pin. When the pin comes in, you will both get a pin and sticker also of that design. And anybody that orders that shirt from now till Sunday is entered in the contest to win another pin and sticker. So just let me know if you ordered it, and I'll keep you in the running for another pin and sticker. They should be coming, but they're like a few weeks out. So I want to make sure everybody's aware of that shit.
And if you haven't seen that design, it's freaking badass.
Yeah, I love that design. I really do love. I really am proud of that design. It's got the Celtic rings. It's got the distressed shamrock, scallywag on the bottom. I really dig that design. And then I threw some like Irish moss green throughout it to give it the little bit of ancient effect. I really love that design, and that is now live. beardedscallywags.com. Just type in Celtic and the shirt will come right up. That's for the regular front. By Friday, I'll have the left pocket and back and Bella shirts. These are the comfort color ones, which I love. They're like your old vintage shirt, nice and thick, but worn, soft. I love comfort colors, man.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, so we got Scream coming out in a week from Friday, man. I'm looking forward to that. A little pissed off Jenna Ortega's not in it and some others, man, but this should be pretty cool ass movie, man. So I'm looking forward to Scream. Psycho Killer. We had talked about that once before. That premieres Friday, so I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm gonna try and get there for that. That's where the officer she finds out like her husband was brutally murdered, but it's like this whole like satanic cult type of thing, and she's trying to break through. That looks really good. That Psycho Killer, man. So
And everybody loves a cult.
everybody loves a cult. Yeah. It looks like a good one. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm excited. We got some guests coming up. We got next week. We got Mike from Zia Hats coming up, man. I'm excited about that. And Hugo is one of his hats. Absolutely love this massacre cap. And he's got a new blue. What's the blue one called?
Blue Storm.
Blue Storm. But this massacre cap is fucking sweet, dude. He'll be on next week, man. Mike from Zia Hats. And we have what I'm really excited about also is March 11th. It's going to be Jason versus Jason. We're going to have Jason's coming on because that is Friday the 13th, a couple days. And I'm actually going to Blairstown Diner, North Jersey. I've never been there, and I've grown up in Jersey, which is kind of fucking crazy. But it's like the mecca for Friday the 13th. Jason will be there. Horror Girls will be there. All kinds of fucking people. And we're actually going to get a tour of the town of Blairstown, which is Camp Crystal Lake, and where they just filmed the show and everything else. And we're going to get the tour by Jason. And that Jason's going to be on the show March 11th. And we're going to get another Jason coming on to Josh. I'm hoping the same day, but if we can, it'll be a different day. So it's going to be kind of like a Jason versus Jason Friday the 13th thriller, man. That's going to be pretty cool. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Blairstown Diner, man. That is going to be a blast because they go all out all year long. But Friday the 13th, like they go all out, man, all out. There's like several Jason, all kinds of shit going on. So I'm taking my 17-year-old, man. We're gonna have a blast that day. But he'll
There
be
you
on
go.
at his cosplays. He'll be talking about playing Jason up there. And like I said, he's going to give us a tour of. Now the camp itself is closed till the summertime, but we'll go to the edge of the camp. We're going to do videos. We're going to do a lot, man. And I just talked about a couple weeks ago with Spooky Brew, Jamie, that was on the show. Uh, and if you wanted some of her gear, my final girl gear, ScareNet, ScareZoneNet.net. They heard it scare. Oh my god, I can't even talk tonight, dude. ScareZone.net. Spooky, save you 5% off. She's gonna be up there. It's gonna be a blast, man. And yeah. And Bob is gonna be on somewhat soon, and he's the director and the writer of Victim No More, man. That Friday the 13th fan film. If you got 40 minutes, check it out. And it's even got a special cameo by Catherine Mary Stewart, man, from Night of the Comet, from uh, Last Starfighter, from Weekend at Bernie's. She's awesome. Excuse me. Director, and she makes a cameo, and she has a bigger part in the new one coming out, which is a full-length feature film, and that's coming out soon. And
that
maybe doing a tribute set for that film, and I'm really trying to.
that 40-minute film, absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was great. It tied in like Tommy. It tied in a bunch of stuff. I really loved it, man. And they're all kind of part of it there. And he did a lot of it right at Camp Crystal Lake, which is cool. So when you watch some of it, you'll see parts that were from like part one. So, because everybody knows Mother started it all. All right, give me 1 second, bud, because I'm about to have a coughing fit. So take over, man. Dance for the people or something.
All right, man. Dance for the people. No. Real quick, I want to tell everybody, if you haven't checked it out yet, you need to check out the show tomorrow night with Katie and Renee from Dead Smooth and Black Manor, Dead Manor, or Parlor Talk at Dead Manor. Absolutely fun show. These two ladies are crushing it, and it's always a good time. So check that out.
Well, Parlor Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm still not feeling good. I've been like getting over this like really nasty bug. So I thought whiskey might help it out tonight. It did not. So, okay. But I tried. Off my brains out. But yeah, Parlor Talk tomorrow night. Trace Amigos. Go support people in the community, man. It means a lot. And they're really awesome shows. I dug them, man.
Well, Katie and Renee both say that they would not recommend Parlor Talk and don't watch. But I say, fuck that. Watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. Why would they say that? It's a good show. I think it's good.
You know, this is the thing. This is what makes one of the things that makes them unique in their show is they're like us. They don't give a fuck. They will talk about anything and everything, and they will roast you, and they will make fun of you and have fun. They'll wear freaking hot dogs on their head, and they'll do all manners of stupid stuff, and it comes naturally, and that shows.
Yep. No, it's a good show, man. I dig it too. Hell yeah. I saw you rocking the Meat Twinkie shirt, buddy.
Yeah, I got a Meat Twinkie shirt.
Okay.
There was no note with it or anything, but I'm pretty sure I know who sent it. Thank you. But the meat Twinkie thing is kind of an inside joke. Because Ramsey had gone to Sonic, and apparently him and his wife got 30 corn dogs. And apparently this,
At a White Castle, I get 30 cheeseburgers.
yeah, Katie and Renee couldn't believe that they ate 30, and I'm sitting there going, shit, go to White Castle one day and, you could eat 30 sliders. Why not?
Yeah, my fat ass walks out with a suitcase of them motherfuckers, dude.
Rectal rockets.
Dude, that's the only way to get them, though, man. What are you get? A little 5-pack? Come on. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll eat 8 before I'm home.
Well, that's the thing. Like down here, instead of White Castle, we got Crystal.
Yeah.
And same thing.
Nah, it's not.
No, it's the same thing. And
they think so. Yeah. That's like saying you got good pizza in Georgia, bro.
Fun fact: the meat the meat supplier for White Castle is the same for Crystal.
Yeah,
anyway,
different grease. Yeah.
And well, but my wife will go if she goes to Crystal. She'll get like 4. And she's like, well, what do you want? I'm like, yeah, get me 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you got to. Yeah, exactly, man. You got to do it. And some people only know White Castle from the little freezer section at the supermarket, dude. And that's not White Castle. Like, I'll get them too sometimes if I'm out and about. But that
they suck.
You need the grease and the fucking dirty, greasy board and the whole 9. If you haven't eaten White Castle unless you've showed up there 2:30 in the morning, shit face out of your mind, and ordered like 30 cheeseburgers. You know what I mean?
Well, look, man. The fact is that White Castle is an institution, and if anybody in the comments hasn't tried it and they don't have one near them, they need to take a fucking road trip.
Well, that's the thing. I don't have any near me now. I got to go back up to North Jersey to get them. Like, there used to be one by Atlantic City, man, but that ain't there no more.
Well, at least you have them in your state.
Yeah. I just got to not be lazy and go up and get them. I probably shouldn't after heart attacks and stuff, but they're good, man. They are good. All right, we got Black Banner. Coffee with Brewer, what's going on?
Brewer.
Black Banner needs a meat Twinkie shirt. She feels left out. Wait a minute. How did Walker get a meat Twinkie shirt before you? See, that's suspect, bro.
I couldn't tell you.
Fair enough.
But
I won't go there.
On the subject of kind of need the grease, there was an interesting news story this week. A guy in Florida, where you're moving, he got arrested for trying to baptize a baby alligator in a Waffle House with a pitcher of sweet tea.
That's fucking awesome. I guarantee
you.
Florida gets a bad rep. I guarantee you that's more probably like where Renee is or the Panhandle. Like down in South Florida is a little different, man. Those Southwest action. That's probably fucking like Jacksonville and shit. Where they're doing shit like that.
Yeah, that was probably like, fucking
might have been Matt Hill. No, I'm just kidding. But it's up that way, dude. Because that's where they're a little up there.
Well, it was probably closer to the Georgia-Florida border.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Up in that Panhandle, they're a little shot out. I want to swim with manatees and probably fucking die, but fuck it, I'm gonna give that a shot. Thanks,
hey,
bro.
man.
This one is one of the Zia hats. Massacre, absolutely love it, man. Catch him on next week. We're gonna have a blast with Mike, man. And plus, he's all about some horror and some horror rock and shit. So we're gonna have a fun show.
Yeah, he also for any musicians, he promised me that he would show off his guitar collection.
There you go. Dead smooth, manatee life. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, this town I'm moving to, I found out, like, they're literally building a water park, a lazy river, a gym, and a tiki hut that is literally less than a mile from my house in the development. I'm gonna like just be floating around. I swear to God, we're gonna be doing this show, and I'm gonna be floating on a fucking tubie with like a margarita, dude, and like just down in like Florida, driving my golf cart and shit, like an old man.
Shit, there's going to be people driving past that water park looking at you on the lazy river going, "Look, Mom, a manatee."
Yeah, that's right. Damn right. Beach wet. Is this a no? It's not. It's actually not. It's just one of them 15-minute communities, Katie. Everything's there. There's a stage. There's music. There's actually a lot of young people that live there. But it's got everything in the development. Literally got a Publix, a Walmart, uh, a shipping station, a tiki bar, a gym, everything all in the development.
Well, my friend Mark Candles and his wife, they own an electrical company, and they did all the electricity, all the electrical stuff for Babcock Ranch, and they lived there for 3 years before they bought their own place.
Babcock Ranch is sweet, man. Yeah, it's sweet. I dig it. And yeah, I will be all the geriatric comments. I don't give a fuck. I'll be geriatric like a motherfucker, man. I'll be riding my golf cart with my margarita. But no, this one's actually not a like a senior place, so might be a swinger place, Katie. That it might be. We'll find out.
Swinger community of a certain age. Yeah.
We'll find out. I'll zone in on some yuppie chicks and find out. We'll find we'll find out. Nah, not the Villages, bro. Babcock Ranch, man. Check it out, man. It's right down there. 10 minutes from Fort Myers. Loving it. Get your pineapple sign ready. So. I'll wear a pineapple on my fucking head. I don't care. Hell yeah.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell, I'm gonna drive down there. I'm gonna drive down there without letting you know, just so I could randomly throw plastic iguanas at you from the trees.
Dude, if I like, let me tell you this. If it goes below like 40 degrees there, which is like summertime here in Jersey right now, but it goes there and fucking lizards start falling out of the fucking trees, dude. And the poles and shit. My soul's gonna leave my body, dude. My soul will leave my fucking body if I'm getting hit by raining fucking lizards. I swear to God, that's the only thing I'm not looking forward to.
I think you got more chance of getting hit by lightning than you do by getting hit by a lizard.
I hope so. I hope you're right. As fuck don't want to get hit by the lizard, man. Oh, what else do we got here? I can't even fucking read it.
You wrote it.
I did. Oh, Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat Studios, man, came out with some badass. That leprechaun doll is insane, man. It looks just like Warwick Davis and that Sam doll from Trick or Treat. Look insane. I heard they're both like $500, but they're like insane looking, man. And they're coming out with a whole John Carpenter's thing. They're coming out with a lot of shit, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of the other shit they're coming out with.
Oh yeah.
Marcus, Shaun, slap a bun on it, in it, call it a White Castle. No, you can't just call anything a fucking White Castle, dude. And I've eaten at Crystal's. Crystal's is not fucking White Castle, dude. White Rose is not fucking White Castle, dude. There's only one where you have some fat, like, Mexican lady just with greasy shit all over it, throwing dirty hands, throwing onions in and everything else. Same thing as Nathan's. You know, like where my family grew up in Brooklyn, in Coney Island. Those are the only Nathan's. All those Nathan's hot dogs that you get in the store, that ain't fucking Nathan's. If it has sitting in dirty New York fucking water for 8 hours. And
Let me
just
tell you something.
hit on it. It ain't a
I
name.
don't care what anybody says. Nathan's hot dogs suck.
I like them. I like them from Brooklyn. I don't like them from the store.
I'd rather have like a Groton Weagle or a fucking Hebrew National. I don't like Nathan's.
National, Jesus Christ, dude. Huh. Really? Over a Nathan's?
Yeah.
Dude, you've been in Georgia too long, eating pig's feet and shit. What was the first penis?
I do not eat
What was
pig's feet.
the first hot dog you said? Hebrew penis schnitzel? What was that?
Groat and Weagle.
I never even heard of that shit, dude.
Well, that's because you're not as
Groat?
old as me.
Groat? Say it again?
Groat.
Groat
Groat
and Weagle.
and Weagle.
Dude, that's made by like some fucking moonshiners down there in Georgia, man.
They're from Connecticut.
Oh, it's from Connecticut?
Yes.
I don't know. I never seen that shit. I never heard of that shit. But then again, I eat spam, so I can't talk shit. I eat spam. I eat
that
that Pennsylvania bullshit. But I eat spam.
I wasn't lying though. That maple spam.
The what?
Maple spam?
Dude, that maple spam is off the hook, dude. I literally had that, and I sat here. I was speaking of that. You reminded me, man. I wanted to talk about another Tubi masterpiece, Haunted House of Pancakes. And I sat here and ate pancakes with Mrs. Butterworth and butter and maple spam and sausage and just enjoyed the hell out of that. Did you end up watching it or no?
I did not get a chance.
All right. So, Haunted House of Pancakes is by the guy who did Attack of the Killer Donuts. Nathan, I forgot his last name. But anyway, both are awesome, dude. And C. Thomas Howell is in Attack of the Killer Pancakes, and he's this goofy cop. I mean, Attack of the Killer Donuts. He's like this goofy cop. Great fucking movie. His donuts are like bing, 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 and just eating people's fucking faces, dude. It was absolutely fantastic. Both movies, my only knock, and you already know, 0 on the booby scale. Not one. Not one nip slip. Nothing. 0. So you can't have a B movie without at least some.
And
But when this live ends, I'm gonna watch Call Girl of Cthulhu, and I have high hopes that might change that.
Look, the 0 on the booby scale is the exact reason why we watch Don't Fuck in the Woods.
Yeah. And but don't get me wrong, I highly recommend both. If you like a good horror comedy, campy, goofy, they're both free on Tubi. Haunted House of Pancakes, international, Jesus Christ, Attack of the Killer Donuts. Both fantastic movies, man.
You're all mixing shit up. It's like the Attack of the International House of Donuts.
Yeah, I know. I probably should. If I was smart, I would have said Walker. I'm not going to go on live, but I'm a glutton for punishment. Jesus, I'm late. I turned the first thing I hear is Walker saying, "Don't fuck in the woods." See, that was your cue, bro. That was your crew. Anox is in the house.
It's got to be said at least once.
Yeah, dude, Tubi is off the hook, dude. Tubi's off the hook, and now you can watch the Flintstones along with your horror on Tubi. I mean, it's a win-win.
Well, when it comes to Tubi, the one thing that gets overlooked is they've got some fucking banging documentaries.
Yeah, it does. I haven't been able to pull myself away from the B grotesque movies yet, but I will be checking out documentaries. So.
Yeah, but they've got some great documentaries about B horror.
I just haven't. There's like literally 15 movies on my list that I'm like, because there's Victim No More. I'm waiting for Loose Ends. He just did Scream Walkers. I'm waiting to watch that. I'm waiting to watch Never Hike Alone, another fan film from Friday the 13th. And that's why I'm trying to do more fan films, because I love fan films. I love local music. I'm trying to support like those guys and the independent. You know what I mean? But the same thing with Chris Severs, who we're going to get on the show too. I just not sure exactly when. And Ox like corn dogs. Walker do. Walker's a corn dog guy, right? Walker, you corn
Hey,
dog?
a good corn dog is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I can't fuck with it. I can't fuck with a corn dog, man. My, man, I can't fuck with a corn dog. I don't know. You can eat a corn dog with a nasty 75-cent hot dog, but you can't eat a Nathan's.
Oh hell no. No, 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 no.
You want some next level bullshit, bro. Nathan's is a hot dog. It's a hot dog. Corn dog
is trash.
that they roll up in cornmeal and put on a stick up its ass.
Look, man. The fact is that Nathan's are trash.
No, dude. Oh my God, Walker, man. You want some next level bullshit. Pigs in the blanket are the best way out of them all. All right, see, now, what's your pigs in a blanket, though? Because mine are like little tiny hot dogs that we roll up in crescent rolls and cook. But some people talk about pigs in a blanket. They're like full hot dogs. Out in the Midwest, they're probably full hot dogs stuffed with shit. But I don't know. Everybody's got
the pigs in a blanket that we do down here is we get those little those little smokies.
Yeah, that's how I do it. Yeah.
Yeah, we do the little smokies wrapped in a fucking Pillsbury crescent roll, for Christ's sake.
That's exactly what I call a pig in a blanket too.
Well, dip it in mustard and you're done.
I put a little piece of cheese in it too, but yeah, I'll take that. I'll cut a little piece of cheese. I'll put a little smoky, and then line up a whole like cookie.
Well,
sheet.
see, I'm lazy, so I get the little smokies that already have the cheese in them.
Well, you can do that too. I get them too sometimes. Those sausages that are like stuffed with cheese.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And you know, the one thing that doesn't get enough love, bratwurst.
I like bratwurst, liverwurst.
Well, I grew up eating liverwurst sandwiches, but I mean, a good brat, yeah. A little bit of fucking deli mustard.
Yeah, well, bratwurst and liverwurst taste exactly the same to me. I don't even taste the difference, really. But I like them both. I don't know. I don't really taste much of a difference. But see, you'll eat that shit, but you won't eat a Nathan's hot dog.
I'll eat a Nathan's hot dog in a pinch, but there's others I like a whole lot better.
Oh, I'm not saying that. Like, give me a nice ballpark. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean?
Now, look, I'm only fucking with you when I say they're trash because I know it is a good little tipping point. But in all honesty,
but I like
the best hot dogs that I've had, at least down here, have been the Boar's Head.
Oh well, I'll put Boar's Head above everything. Yeah, I haven't had the Boar's Head hot dogs, to be honest with you, but I get Boar's Head cold cuts because I won't fuck with it if it's not Boar's Head or Black Bear. I don't fuck with it.
See,
I don't fuck with that $5 pound turkey breast that's like wet and slimy and shit. Nah, give me that good shit.
Well, the Boar's Head natural casing hot dogs are the best. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've never tried their hot dog. I got to try that, actually. I haven't tried them. I've had Boar's Head just about everything else because I love some Boar's Head. But
yeah, man, if you get the cheap shit, it's not only is it slimy, but it's got the little clear windows.
All right, so right here on live, Renee said Katie hot dog eating contest tomorrow on show. Now it needs to happen because you brought it to the people. It just has to happen. Hot dog eating contest.
Abso-freaking-lutely.
And Walker can be the judge with his Meat Twinkie shirt and shit.
I'll do it. Who doesn't want to tune in and see two women slamming down wieners?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, fair enough. Brats rock. Yeah, they do. Oh, I love some brats, man. Some brats.
Oh.
Larry, Midwest food sucks. I can't look at another casserole and I hear the term hot dish one more time. What I'm not looking forward to is pizza because pizza sucks anywhere outside New York and New Jersey. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Fucking water ain't the same shit. And I've had it in every like state down the East Coast. Pizza sucks.
Well,
If it's
let me.
Jersey Shore or Brooklyn, pizza.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
Is well, two things actually. When I first moved out to California, and a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, let's go get pizza." I was like, "Cool." Went and get pizza, and it was at some fucking vegan joint where they put like, cauliflower and all this other shit on there. Even had a cauliflower crust and I was like, no, that ain't pizza.
No.
Okay.
Well, the
Now,
funny is, a lot of it has to do with water and everything else. I tell you what, Florida, right? I was talking with this dude who owned this pizza shop, and his pizza was the best I tried down there in Florida. But he was from Staten Island, and the guy can make a pie. You know what I mean? But even he said, he goes, it doesn't come out the same as my pizza shop in Staten Island. It's the water, it's the dough. It just doesn't. No matter what, I can't emulate the same pie
well,
that I.
that's because there's not enough rust in the water
Yeah,
down
yeah,
in Florida.
yeah. That's right. We're used to eating all. Yeah, throw the fucking germs in there and shit. Give it some flavor, you motherfuckers.
Now, the other funny story is, I've been to Italy, and I went to Italy, and
Bagels
I
too.
I was in Milan, Italy, and we got pizza. You'd think real Italian from Milan pizza. That shit sucked.
Yeah, I tell you what, my stepfather's Italian from Italy, right? Well, his family, so he's not, but his family is. So he does their pizza. He made this square fucking cookie sheet pizza with no cheese on it. I said, "What the fucking fuck is that, dude?" Oh, it's a tomato pie. Dude, throw some cheese on the shit, man. Throw some pepperoni, some sausages. Throw something on it. Jesus, fucking tomato pie. What's
Larry said Italian pizza sucks ass. You ain't lying.
yeah. I'm serious. If you don't get it in Brooklyn or the Jersey Shore, you can't. You haven't had pizza. You haven't had pizza, man. Not Connecticut, not Pennsylvania, not fucking Queens. If you haven't had it in Brooklyn or Jersey Shore, you haven't had fucking pizza, man.
Now, I am going to argue with you on that one point.
Now,
Hold on. In Connecticut, in Canton, Connecticut, there is a place called George's Pizza. It's been there since 1966 or something. That place has pizza that is just as good or better than some of the New York pizzerias I've been to.
he probably came from New York.
He did.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean. They're transplants. If it's good, I don't know. I don't know, man. But from being around, I haven't had like what is that pizza buffet, man? I went down to
CC's?
CC's. Is that what it is?
Oh, yeah, we call that Greasy's.
Oh, dude, that was the worst shit. I said, this ain't even fucking pizza, dude. I mean, I ate it. I'm fat, you know what I mean? But like, that wasn't pizza, man. Like,
Man, when my kids would go, oh, we want to go to CC's, I'd look at my wife and I'd be like, yeah, y'all have fun. I ain't going to that place.
yeah,
I hate it.
you know what too? And I don't even get this down here in South Jersey, but uh, up North Jersey, we used to have this store, and it might still be there. It was a big chain called Manhattan Bagel. But like, you can get any sandwich on a bagel, man. I love a sandwich like on like an everything bagel, man, toasted. You get that. I mean, I don't know.
We got a place down here called the Square Bagel. It's a little mom and pop shop.
What?
It's called the Square Bagel.
Oh, okay.
and you can get just about any type of sandwich on a bagel. And let me tell you something. You ain't had a good fucking sandwich until you've had a Reuben on a bagel.
Any sandwich, dude. I'll do any sandwich on a bagel, man. You get a nice bagel, even like a turkey club or something like that on a bagel, man. You get it like heated. Oh yeah, toasted and shit. Yeah, dude.
Uh-oh. We went from 22 viewers to 15. I guess we're talking too much fat fuckish shit.
We went fucking Food Network here. CC's is like the McDonald's of pizza that make a fortune because kids love it. Chopper. Yeah, well, we get the buffet, man. You know, like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong, I tore some shit up, but it ain't pizza. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Snooky. Walker Snooky.
What now?
They're snug. I don't know. They're fucking with us now about Jersey Shore. They're Snooky and Dina. Renee's Walker Snooky.
Hey, man.
Dina is because I didn't watch the Jersey Shore because I grew up on the Jersey Shore, and none of them fuckers were from the Jersey Shore. They were all like New York fucking assholes and called the show like fucking the Jersey Shore.
Right?
Well, not New York, but like they were like in that douchey north part of New Jersey that calls like fucking pork roll Taylor ham and shit. They were in that part. You know what I mean?
They were from New Douchey.
Jersey Shore was in Seaside Heights, 10 miles from where I grew up. And I never went to go see that shit, but they were there all the time, man. MTV was there. MTV Summers and all kinds of shit all the time.
Shit. Aunt Ox pork roll ain't nothing but an egg McMuffin without the egg.
Dude, pork roll is the shit, dude. I will fuck some pork roll up, man.
Hell yeah.
I love pork roll. I don't know. I can light it up. All right, what else you got, man? I know you got sponsors and shit. We're running out of time because my fat ass is hungry. I'm gonna cook some Nathan's hot dogs now after talking about all this shit and some Velveeta macaroni and cheese. So,
Pinhead's Pins. They've got some new stuff on the site. They've got a Swisher pin on the site. They've got some really cool stuff coming up. And if you haven't checked out Pinhead's Pins, you absolutely need to because they're crushing the game and their pins are really, really articulated and they've got a lot of detail and they've got some interesting themes. So check out Pinhead's Pins.
Sir. You got another one, or is that it?
Well, I was going to save. Well, yeah, we are getting. Holy shit! We spent so much time talking about fat fuck shit. Bane blends. I can't tell you every single herb that is going into his infusion, but it's damn good. If you haven't checked out Bane Blends, he's got salves, he's got deodorants, he's got beard oils, beard butters, he's got all sorts of absolutely killer stuff for the body and for the beard. Bane Blends, if you haven't tried them, go check them out. You won't be disappointed. And his scents, they carry.
All right, I think we got them all covered, right? So,
Yeah, sure.
one other quick thing. Danielle Harris, man, one of my favorite scream queens. I love Danielle Harris, man. She's got like 6 projects in the work, but one of them is about to drop on streaming. They just haven't announced a date, man. But it is what is it? Fuck. Last Chance Motel. That's what it is. But it's got Heather Langenkamp from Nightmare on Elm Street, Nancy, man, in it. And I'm looking forward to that one, man. I think that's going to be a badass one. She's also got a show coming out. Danielle Harris is pretty awesome. So I wanted to mention that real quick.
Hell yeah. I didn't know Heather Langenkamp was doing anything new.
Yeah, she's in the show with Daniel Harris, man. So, and Daniel Harris is like executive producer of it and everything else. So I really think it's gonna be a pretty cool one, man. So
Absolutely.
other than that, there's not a whole lot of horror news, man. That's why we're talking about food and shit. It's making me hungry.
Well, I will tell you this. When it comes to uh, some of the stuff that's out now and that's coming out, uh, you know, this is like a kind of a new golden age of horror. Between the stuff like weapons and you know primate and uh, good luck, don't die. What is that new one?
Oh yeah,
Have fun, good luck, don't die. You know,
yeah, I want to see that too, man. That looks like a wild ass movie, man.
hell yeah, man.
His newer name idea, Aunt Oxy. I like this better. Oh man, shots fired. Aunt Oxy.
Wow. All right. Well, Renee just said she watched Predator Badlands and it was so good.
Black Matter. Yeah, you know it. I got some Velveeta shells coming right now, and some Nathan's hot dogs. Fat focus.
Now, maybe you can tell me. When it comes to the Predator movies, I've seen the first one, of course, but the one that was my favorite, and I don't remember which one it was the one where they were kind of underground and they had Lance Henriksen in it.
I know the one you're talking about. I don't know the name of that one.
Was that the fourth one?
It was in there. It was in the middle range.
That was the best one, in my opinion.
Well, to be honest with you, I love the one with Prey, with that Native American chick, dude. That was like bare-fisted and shit. And I think there's a new one that either just dropped or is dropping, but Prey was really good too, man, outside of the first one. Some movies are like that. I tell you what, I'm on the like outside looking in when it comes to like even like Nightmare on Elm Street. Like I thought part 2 sucked. I thought it sucked bad. Like that was almost as bad as the fucking Jackie Earl Haley 2010 remake bullshit that I wish I'd never even wasted 2 hours on. But part 3, the Dream Warriors and the mental institution, that one rocked, dude. I love Nightmare on Elm Street part 3. Like I don't know stand on that, but
now I'll tell you what. Let me ask a question before I'm gonna. Was there ever a horror movie, that you went to go see in the theater that you walked out on?
The Witch.
You walked out of it?
I walked right out of that fucking thing.
All right. See,
I got about
mine
way through, and I'm like, this movie is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. And I love everything about witches. I was looking forward to that. I was following that from the casting calls all the way through. That one and that bullshit ass one from Rob Zombie. What was that with Lords of Salem?
Lords of Salem.
Fucking horrible, dude. Horrible.
Now, there is a movie that I went to. I took a date to go see this movie, and we walked out of it within 40 minutes tops. Cabin Fever.
See, I liked Cabin Fever, man. I didn't mind that movie.
We just couldn't do it.
Ever saw it, but I mean, I liked it though.
Walked out of Cabin Fever, and I also walked out of this was in the 80s. I walked out of fuck, I can't remember, but it was one of the big ones of the 80s, and I walked out of it.
Katie, I mean Katie, Renee. I know you did not just say Lords of Salem was his best film. It had a little octopus fucking devil dude that was weird and shit. Like I don't know. I just couldn't. I mean, I couldn't fuck with it. I couldn't, and I wanted to. I wanted to love that movie because I actually do like Rob Zombie a ton, but fuck, I couldn't get into that movie, man. I just
Also 31.
what's that?
31.
Well, she said 31, then Lords of Salem. Is it 31's her favorite? I'm guessing. Then Lords of Salem. I don't know. When it comes to zombie, my three are obvious: A House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and the fucking Monsters. Y'all can laugh at me all you want, but the Monsters rocked, man. The Monsters
Hey,
fucking.
man.
And I liked his first Halloween. I just didn't like Halloween Part 2.
Anox said he walked out of 300.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I hated that fucking movie too.
Dead Smooth Lies. You walked out to go tongue kiss or something. Well, there was some of that back in the day. Watching movies.
Now, I'll tell you if I had gone and seen it instead of renting it, I would have walked out of the fucking Village too.
Oh, dude. And you know what? That's a movie I loved. Before I get to Renee's comment, that was a movie I absolutely loved all the way until the end, where it's like in the fucking Bronx Zoo or wherever it was in New York.
Yep.
Stupidest fucking, like they couldn't have walked fucking 25 feet and realized they were in New York City. You would have heard you're in New York City. I mean, that drove me nuts, dude. And I like a lot of his movies, but that one drove me fucking nuts. Sherry Moon looked hot in Lords of Salem. Well, she did look hot in Lords of Salem. I'll give her that.
Shit.
And Rob Zombie's another one. He's just like fucking what's that guy who makes some weird movies? The one that always casts Johnny Depp.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Like Rob Zombie's another one. Like he can't even make a fucking commercial without like putting his wife in it. It's like, dude, Jesus Christ. But she is pretty good though.
Well, I will say this. I saw a recent picture of Sherry Moon Zombie, and she absolutely looked like she needed a fucking sandwich. She looks like she was just malnourished.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do like. I do like Sherry Moon, man. I'll tell you,
I think she's great, but
needed to make more. Go ahead. I'm on my bad.
She's starting to look like Kelly Osbourne.
Yeah, well, yeah, Kelly Osbourne too, man, got the skeleton effect. Like, yeah. When she was nice and chubby and stuff, well, you had to do all that shit. That's too skinny. But the fuck, what was I gonna say? God damn it. Fuck, I forgot now. I'm getting old, dude. This is why I walk into a room and forget whatever I'm talking about. Anyway, all right. Screw it. I completely forgot. See, screw me up, Walker.
Oh, yeah. Blame it on the old guy.
Yeah. I'm the old guy, too. Funny part is I always fuck with Walker that he's the old guy, and he's only like 5 years older than me.
6.
Yeah, something like that.
Fixing to be 7.
On that shirt is great. Thank you, bro. Yeah, I love this shirt. I love Sophie, man. The Gold Girls were the shit, dude. They were the shit. Yeah, what was I gonna say though? God damn it, dude. I was gonna chime in on that shit about fucking something. All right, anyway, who knows? Anything else, brother? About that time?
No, just want to thank everybody for popping in and joining us tonight, man. And we got some good stuff coming up in the next few weeks, and hope you're here for it. And just remember that no matter what, there's always somebody there that's willing to listen and you fucking matter.
My bad. I'm catching up to the last few comments. Nah, we're not picking on Renee in the film. She's like, hey man, everybody needs your own, man. Like, I listen, I love that's what I was gonna actually that reminded me of what I was gonna fucking say. You know who needed to keep doing horror movies and who's even better than Rob Zombie is Dee Snider, because Strangeland was the absolute shit. And then he never made another horror movie after that, man. Thank you, Baker. That's exactly what you reminded me of what I wanted to talk about. But never made.
Oh, wait a minute. Last week you said, and I quote, as long as Blackie Lawless is in Wasp and the lead singer is in Wasp, it's still Wasp, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you say the same thing if David Lee Roth came out and said, hey, I'm starting a new Van Halen with just me?
Yeah, it's David Lee Roth.
You would say that was still Van Halen.
Would you go see Ozzy if he sang Sabbath songs?
But that's a whole different thing.
No,
because Ozzy,
if it was only Sebastian Bach and he was singing Skid Row, that.
Let me tell you, if Sebastian Bach went on tour and called himself Skid Row,
he is on tour actually, and so is Skid Row. So it's kind of funny. They're both anti.
No, what I'm saying is this: is if Skid Row, or if Sebastian Bach went out as Skid Row, fuck no. If Ozzy went out as Sabbath, fuck no. To me, that's deceptive.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't
I just had to throw that out there.
Yeah, yeah, but it didn't really change any of. Yeah, I got you, but yeah, I'm that way. If it's the same, dude, if it's you're more concerned about like a 75-year-old guitarist that played in the background and shit. If it's missing a guitarist and it's got the singer, I'll still go see the band, dude. It's still the singer of the music. The guitarist, you ain't gonna fucking tell the difference. He could put Johnny fucking Five there, and it would still sound the exact same with the same singer, dude.
Well, that's not necessarily true, but
well, I mean other guitarists can learn the notes, dude. I mean, you know.
Okay, but other guitarists aren't going to have the same tone.
Well, yeah, I hear you, but it's a little different than like if you just throw a different singer in, and you have one
right,
guitar.
But my whole point was that you wouldn't call just David Lee Roth Van Halen, and you wouldn't call just Ozzy Black Sabbath.
Well, one, Was has more than just Blackie Lawless. There's a couple other players that are coming on board. It's only missing like Chris Holmes and one other guy, so that's a little different.
Well, their drummer is dead. The original drummer died.
Drummer and Chris Holmes. I think everybody else is original. I thought.
No. Wasp. There's a guitar player named Chris Duda, who is their new guitar player. Their original drummer, Stephen Riley, he's dead.
Right.
Chris Holmes lives in France with his wife.
Right.
And Randy Piper, the original rhythm guitar player, refused to tour with Blackie Lawless because he's a dick.
All right. Well, either way, I would still go see him.
I just had to throw that out there.
I mean, that's like all the people that have been seeing the Misfits for the last 30 years that weren't nowhere near the Misfits. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, let me tell you, I saw them at a horror convention way back in the day, with Michael Graves and shit. And even I stood there and went, that's not the Misfits.
No, it's totally not the Misfits. I mean, I don't know. If the singer's the same, I'll go see it, dude. I saw Foreigner, and I sung along for an hour and a half. Jukebox Hero, and it sounded like Foreigner from 1984. And the only player that was left in the band was a 70-year-old artist that was in the background. Everybody else was like in their 20s.
Okay. This is where we're getting crossed. Is I wouldn't say I wouldn't go see it, I'm just saying I wouldn't call it the original band.
Yeah.
You know, if Foreigner came around here, I like Foreigner. I'd go see Foreigner. Why not?
Yeah, and nobody's the same. Leonard Skinner's touring right now with not one original member. I mean, it's
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know, dude. I mean, if it sounds good, I'm gonna go and jam. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, and that's the key. If it sounds good, cool.
yeah, yeah. So, and Wasp is gonna sound like Wasp because it's Blackie fucking Lawless, dude. You just
Who himself
you just
right now,
we're arguing like old grown men right now in front of like the whole world to see. Well,
and they love it. And they love it, I promise. Listen,
all 13
Blackie Lawless absolutely looks like a pork roll.
Yeah, yeah, I get it, dude. Vince Neil looks like a fucking abominable snowman. Axl Rose looks like fucking Benny Hill. I mean, I get it, dude. But I'm just saying, they still sound like not Axl. Axl sounds like fucking absolute trash, but that's beside the point. But anyway, just like there's no Misfits without Glenn Danzig, dude.
Good debate, dude. I said good debate.
Yeah, we had our music debate. I'm behind Shaun and the singer almost all the way. Larry Holcraft, thank you, sir. No, yeah, and I agree. Without Eddie Van Halen, it's not Van Halen. I get that. I think that was a little bit of a, you know, Walker's comparing Eddie Van Halen to Chris Holmes. I mean, it's
no, I'm not
different.
No, I am not. I am absolutely not.
It's not apples to apples. It's like Van Halen losing Eddie Van Halen, who was the band, compared to Chris Holmes, who was in Wasp, is a little bit of a different story. You know what I mean? It's
okay.
Like,
look,
black. You know, it's like John Lennon not being in the Beatles, and then you know.
well, I mean, that's no offense. That's like, you know, when Ronnie James Dio came into Black Sabbath.
Hated it.
You know, I mean, but
yeah,
I was not comparing Chris Holmes to Eddie Van Halen. What I was saying was that you wouldn't call Van Halen if it was just the singer, and I don't call Wasp with just the singer.
Yeah, but it's not apples to apples. Is my point. It's Van Halen was known more for Eddie Van Halen. It was named after him, not the singer. When everybody
It doesn't matter what the name is.
they think of Blackie Lawless. When people think of the Misfits, they think of Glenn Danzig. When people think of you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a different ball game. You know what I mean?
So it's got to be who you think of. Okay, well, I got you.
Think of, but I mean, you can put any guitarist in there to play. Wasp had 4 fucking chords, dude. You could put any guitarist in Wasp. Chris Holmes wasn't he wasn't Steve Vai on the motherfucker in Wasp.
No,
I mean, Eddie Van Halen, the band was literally fucking named after him. It was
okay. I get that, but what I'm saying is this: let's take Wasp for example. When I think of Wasp, I think of Chris Holmes.
Orders. Nah, we're just 2 grumpy old men that ain't gonna agree on this shit, and we probably should argue about this in private because we were carrying on 13 minutes over the end of this show. But go ahead, finish your point, though. Finish your point, man.
When I think of Wasp, I think of Chris Holmes because of the guitar tone and what inspired me to play some of that type of music. And he wrote, you know, the songs with Blackie and had a huge hand in them. So I think of Chris, but that's just me.
Well, I mean, I'm sure just like Dave Mustaine thinks of himself with the first 3 Metallica albums. I mean, he wrote them all, right? You know what I mean? So when you think of Metallica, first name you think of is Dave Mustaine. You know what I mean? It's I got you. I got you. I don't know. I'm a smart ass.
Which I gotta say, Megadeth's version of Ride the Lightning is better than Metallica's.
I don't know if I would say better, but it's goddamn good. I liked it. I did like it.
I think I like it better just because it's got a little more bite and it's a little faster.
I think they should get over grievances and tour together one time and let us have a fucking tour.
I agree. They should call it Metallideath Tour.
Dead smooth. We're gonna have to go live with Anoxy. Yeah. Custody battle for the Douche Crew. Dude, we're getting fucked with here, man. All because of your love of fucking Chris.
Hey, man, he's a brother.
Yeah, I was trying to think of another example, but I can't even think of one right now, man.
Well, it ain't worth it.
No. But yeah, that's kind of. Well, it's kind of like the Sabbath thing. Like fucking Tony Iommi carried on the band, but without Ozzy, Dio sucked, dude. You know what I mean?
See, well, the thing is,
Sabbath without Tony Iommi. You know what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to make.
Sabbath to me was Sabbath up until it was only Tony Iommi. You know, when he got Eric Singer on drums and some other, bullshit bass player, and
Well,
I think it was Glenn Hughes singing. It was like, come on.
Well, that's because Geezer was torn with Ozzy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the same thing, like AC/DC, man. Like people can Brian Johnson and all they want, dude. I'm a Bon Scott guy, man. I think real AC/DC died when Bon Scott died. I think Pink Floyd died with The Wall. I think all that 80s bullshit, Division Bell and all that other bullshit was just in David Gilmour ego trip Floyd. When there was no Sid Barrett and no Roger Waters, there was no Floyd, dude. That's my opinion, but
I agree. Best album they ever put out was Adam Hart Mother.
I agree. I do agree with you there. Absolutely. I agree with you. Is that the one that had the Nile song?
Yes.
Yeah. That was like 60 something.
Yeah, that was Sid Barrett all the way, baby.
Sid Barrett was the shit, dude. I got a bike. You can ride it if you like. Dude, Sid Barrett was the absolute shit.
Hell yeah, dude.
All right, but anyway, you got any? We're way over, dude. We're getting into arguments about rock and roll. But you got any closing thoughts before I shut it down?
Just go check out the sponsors. Go check out beardedscallywags.com. Get you some merch. That new shirt is absolute fire. And just be good to each other, man. And keep crushing.
That's it. Much love to everybody. Thank you guys, whoever participated in the contest. Thank you all for hanging out with us, man. And again, the Celtic Scallywag design is live. Just type in, I'll have it set in a folder. But right now, if you just go to search, type in Celtic, get the front design. A lot of people have been asking me about it, man. So hit it up. It's a badass shirt. And it's for a true Irishman, not for just St. Patty's Day. That's a shirt you can rock year round. And from now through Sunday night gets rolled into an automatic giveaway for the Celtic pin. And that's about it, man. I hope everybody, and again, I apologize. I'm not feeling well tonight, but we tried to rock it out for you guys. Much love. Tomorrow night, go catch Trace Amigos first. Go catch Parlor Talk at Dead Manor after. It's going to be a fun-filled night. Go support the community, man.
Meet Twinkie.
That's it. Keep crushing it and keep it Scallywag.